Hi guys, welcome back to the final episode of Money Heist. We've finally reached the end. 5 seasons of utter chaos, action, excitement, shock value, unbelievable, intricate, perfectly formed ideas and plans that, let's face it, between Berlin, Palermo and the Professor in particular have come up with in this series. It's been a phenomenal ride and I wish it wasn't ending. I really do. But almost all good things must come to an end. So I'm not going to do any recap. I just want to see this final showdown because it's pretty much between either side now. In particular, Tamayo against the Professor. So if you've enjoyed this series, I do appreciate you coming along for the ride. By all means, post all your comments down below what you thought of this show. I've no idea what to expect for the finale, except it's probably not going to go where I thought. It's probably not going to have the ending I expect, because there's so many twists and turns in this show that you can't possibly come up with as many scenarios as he does. Shall we go see how it ends? This is episode 10 of season 5.
Igual que Estocolmo. Mírala. Que la mires, pedazo de cabrón. Cuando salga libre, su hijo será un señor de 40.
Wow.
Porque quiero que cada día que pases en la cárcel recuerdes esa cara. Y pienses que si no te hubieras acercado a ella, ella seguiría teniendo una vida.
No lo ha entendido, Tamayo.
No, you don't.
Lo que usted piensa que es el final de la partida, en realidad es solo el principio.
Malas noticias, porque tengo detrás al Banco Central Europeo para inyectar liquidez o comprar deuda.
Una certeza. En cuanto digamos que el oro está fuera del banco, apostar contra España será para ellos caballo ganador sobre el gobierno.
To make a deal.
Y nosotros seríamos los únicos capaces de frenar todo eso con un solo gesto. Devolviendo el oro.
¿Cómo?
Yeah.
Ángel creyó encontrar por fin el hilo de la verdad.
Estábamos buscando en la dirección equivocada.
Pero solo era el hilo del plan Pulgarcito.
I'm even getting lost with this.
¡Ya! ¡Nos vamos!
Esa gente sabía perfectamente cuál era el plan. Pero con Berlín muerto, tan siquiera podían imaginar que el atraco fuera a llevarse a cabo.
3 millones de euros para que arranques sin agobios.
No, he already has hundreds of millions.
En el país que tú quieras. Podemos hacer una excepción, un 2 por 1. Tú me dices dónde está el oro y Estocolmo, tú y esa criaturita que tenéis ahí fuera podéis empezar desde cero.
Una puta vida en libertad.
You already had that.
Con los dedos de las manos, con los dedos de los pies.
De los cojones todo suma 23.
Esto es lo que dice la gente. Yo así.
Bueno, pues porque para mí era como una película. El abuelo nos contaba historias de golpes y de atracos como si fueran películas. Esa misma noche me contó su sueño de atracar la fábrica de moneda de timbre. Ahí nos reíamos los dos a carcajadas.
Y un botín inexistente
Let you trace it. Let
que
you find
serviría
it.
para llevar al delirio a la policía.
No tenemos detrás al Banco Central Europeo.
See,
Hay mucho escepticismo
it's all about
con la gestión de la
this.
crisis. Cuando abran los mercados.
You'll have nothing left.
Ahí dentro, el cerebro de la operación. Arrodillado, rendido, esposado. ¿Puedes saber a qué cojones estás esperando?
Te voy a destrozar golpe a golpe delante de tu novia y no voy a parar hasta que me digáis dónde está el oro o hasta que fallezcas. Porque aquí o gano yo o no gana nadie.
Escuchando los datos del paro, los vencimientos de deuda, el país entero sumido en una
And
rotunda
it's
quiebra,
all
en una crisis sin precedentes y
you.
un caos absoluto. Sé dónde está el oro, no lo sé. No lo sé yo, no lo sabe Lisboa, no lo sabe nadie de la banda. ¿Qué esperaba? ¿Cómo iba a entrar aquí con esa información? No lo hubiera hecho jamás. Tamayo, usted entierra gente en el desierto. Mayust y yo somos insignificantes comparado con el tsunami económico que está llegando. Absolutamente insignificantes.
You will be.
Sierra sabía que el oro era la única posibilidad de que no terminaran en la cárcel.
Es aquí.
Y Ángel corría, volaba, tras el mismo rastro brillante.
He's thinking he's fighting this still on two fronts, and that one is just a dead end. It's all a dead end.
Vas por la vida como si fueras un acomplejado. Que con tus gafas.
Yeah, you're like Clark Kent.
Pero en realidad, entras al banco con la seguridad de quien va a echar un pulso a todo un estado.
¿Quieres casarte conmigo? ¿Te lo he dicho bien? Joder, te lo he vuelto a tirar. De costillón, como el que No, es que no me lo puedo decir.
Bien.
Gente que haya comprado toca queja, sin hipoteca.
Y eso delimita mucho el trabajo.
Good.
Pero por favor, ¿podrías dejar de apuntarme con la pistola?
Benjamín.
Uy, perdón.
Nuestro hombre en la sombra habrá dejado un montón de miguitas de pan. Marsella, vete al estanque de tormentas. Cuando llegues pones en marcha el plan Pulgarcito.
That's where they started, yeah.
A las 8:10 de la mañana, Ángel había hecho un descubrimiento extraordinario.
Coronel, tengo imágenes de unos tipos cargando palés desde los camiones a un pesquero.
Para que no duden.
Amplíame esa imagen. Amplíala aquí, en el monitor central. Qué cabrones.
Un barco dedicado a la pesca del anchoa del
Oh,
Cantábrico.
man. This is such an elaborate bluff.
Este barco.
Lo desconozco, coronel. Han desconectado el GPS. Vale, a ver, cuénteme, ¿qué pasó?
Bueno, pues estuvimos navegando durante unas 3 o 4 horas. Después escuchamos unos ruidos en la cubierta. Estaban echando los bultos al mar.
No me jodas, Ángel, eso no tiene ningún sentido. Trasladarían la carga a otro barco. ¿Por qué la iban a echar al mar?
No lo sé, coronel.
Son del Golfo de Vizcaya, pero marcan un radio demasiado amplio.
¿De cuánto?
30, 40 millas.
Lo que parecía una gran locura con todos los datos sobre la mesa empezará a cobrar sentido. Porque ¿cuál es el único lugar donde puedes dejar toneladas de oro durante siglos sin que nadie los toque?
Titanic Down.
¿Dónde se encuentran los tesoros perdidos de los galeones?
Tamayo
Oh my
intentaba por
God.
todos los medios ocultar que
Meanwhile,
no estaban
let's not forget, all the resources that he's actually using here is costing millions. I don't know how much it's costing per hour, but it's not small pocket change, is it? He's using everything at his disposal and pulling in every department, national defense, army, navy, air, land, sea. I understand, though. This is all based on precisely what he said, not having time to think. You are investigative officers and detectives and police, and you're running the 101 rulebook of piecing things together and letting it lead you based on evidence. But 99.9% of the time, any criminal event, those breadcrumbs are left on purpose. This is just all done just for your amusement.
Es una puta cortina de humo.
¿Cortina de humo o que acaban de ejecutar al profesor?
No.
Hay que tener esperanza. Si el profesor está aquí es porque vamos a salir.
Pensamiento positivo ha sido la ruina de la civilización.
Igual hasta te doy de hostias, de positivo que soy. Solo me atengo a las evidencias, compañera. Estamos prisioneros hace 24 horas
And you're
y
still
seguimos vivos.
here.
Denver está fuera. Arrestado. Eso es una evidencia. Y es irreversible.
De nuestro equipo exterior, tomó la granalla, la volvió a fundir y fabricó lingotes de oro.
Esa es la prueba palpable de que no tenemos el oro.
It is.
Llegó la imagen definitiva. Podía ser que nosotros mintiéramos, pero ver a la Armada peinando el mar en busca del oro fue el certificado oficial de que nuestro golpe había sido un éxito.
Check closer.
¿Cuántas nos quedan?
There will be signs that this is
Está a
all
7 kilómetros.
just been put
Es
here.
una casa de piedra de 1926, rústica.
Es prefabricada, ¿no?
Yeah, and they didn't have that in 1926, did they? The lawn, it'll just pull up because it's all fresh. Bingo. Oh shit. That's just how everyone ends up dead.
Contamos 1, 2, 3.
And all end up dead.
Que sea una cuestión de vida o muerte. Suárez, Cañizo.
¡Adelante! ¡En pie!
Suárez, ¿me ha oído?
Sí, mi coronel.
Ahora que sabéis a lo que estamos jugando, ¿de verdad quiere que salga ahí a hablar con la prensa?
Y lo que no conozco, lo intuyo. Queréis devolver este oro como moneda de cambio, ¿no? Pero no voy a dejar que esto pase.
Tu tío me dejó esto para ti.
La investigación policial ha dado su fruto y hemos interceptado 2 camiones con la reserva de oro del Banco de España. Y para ello ha bajado al subsuelo del banco a 48 metros de profundidad, donde los atracadores siguen atrincherados, repeliendo los ataques de los cuerpos y fuerzas de seguridad del Estado.
¿Y exactamente cómo va a dar esa orden detenido y esposado?
No la voy a dar yo.
No.
La orden es usted, saliendo por televisión y dando ese comunicado.
It's an execution order to do it.
Golpe de efecto inmediato, el oro regresa al Banco de España y los mercados.
It's brilliant how it just suddenly starts to recover. They do, because we've just recently had something here in this country, not on this scale, of course, but our stupid Prime Minister at the time, Blunder Truss, Liz Truss, came out with a stupid way of trying to fix the economy by promising to lower taxes and everything, and it crashed the UK economy, and the pound dropped through the floor, and they had to rescind the damn thing. It just shows you how quickly markets respond to massive events.
Una ilusión. Es una ilusión. España no paga nada con ese oro, ni una sola transacción, nada.
That is true. It's the appearance of
respaldo psicológico.
Stability, that's all. The illusion of wealth.
¿Qué tal por Dinamarca?
A straight swap. Ah, he's figured it out.
Los lingotes que vienen en esos camiones son de latón.
I know
un
that.
baño de oro.
Dame, espera un segundo. Esos lingotes han frenado.
Which is what he said he would do.
¿Usted es el que iba de Robin Hood y le quiere quitar todo su oro al país?
Soy un ladrón. Hijo de ladrón.
Yes.
Hermano de ladrón. Nadie puede renunciar a su naturaleza, Tamayo. Le estoy dejando una salida digna.
Piénselo bien, coronel. La picaresca española. El lazarillo de Tormes no lo escribieron los ingleses. ¿A qué no?
Esa pequeña diferencia de metal solo será un secreto de Estado más.
Like all the rest.
Presidente durante los próximos
No one needs to know.
60, 70 años y en el fondo no pasará nada. Jamás tendré el oro. Me oye bien, no depende de mí. El plan sigue su curso. Ese oro está para blindar a la banda. Los que están dentro. Y la quiebra. Se lo dije a Tamayo y se lo repito. O ganamos los dos, o perdemos los dos.
For fuck's sake, get it, man.
Es un jaque mate.
En la incursión, tras presentar fuerte resistencia, han sido abatidos los siguientes atracadores.
Santiago López, alias Bogotá. Julio Martínez, alias Manila. Matías Caño.
It's all a play.
Mirko Dragic, alias Helsinki. Mónica Gastambide, alias Estocolmo. Martín Berrotti, alias Palermo. Raquel Murillo, alias Lisboa.
Sergio Marquina, alias El Profesor.
This is to end it all.
La investigación policial que ha llevado a recuperar la Reserva Nacional.
Sorry. Brilliant. Everybody wins. No one loses. The money you spend and spend your whole life working for, it's just paper, it doesn't mean anything. Only you will know the truth, which will be a state secret you will take to your grave. I'm so glad Helsinki made it. There he is. This is a work of art. This has just been phenomenal.
No todo ha salido como hubiéramos querido.
Star Wars comrades.
El oro está ya en Portugal. En una casita. La casita del tesoro.
Es que íbamos a salir escoltados y escondidos por un grupo militar de élite. De que llegábamos a nuestra nueva vida sin que nadie supiera la verdad.
Just another state
Una vida
secret.
nueva, libre.
Wow, guys, what can I say? I mean, I've pretty much summed a lot of it up in the ending sequences there, where we had a lot of soundtrack and score playing and no dialogue. And I've left all the end credits in for that, because this damn show deserves it. I've never seen a single one of those actors in anything else, because that is the very first Spanish show I've ever watched. Equivalent, same as to when I watched Dark. I didn't know any of them in there too. It just shows you that most of the English-speaking nations, especially the Western world, focus on what we classically know as like British films or Hollywood blockbuster films and movies and shows. And most people have that narrow field of not wanting to expand to more. I've suggested this show to some people and like, oh, it's subtitled. Oh, I can't be arsed. Why can't you be arsed? You can read, can't you? And you're missing out on so much if you do. I can't fault that. I can't fault that show at all. It had pretty much everything you want from a show, really. Because you've got comedy, you've got intrigue, you've got drama, you've got action, you've got violence, you've got death, you've got... Pretty much the only thing that's missing is the sexual side of things. But it's not that kind of show. What more can you want? Like I said, that's going to leave a bloody big hole in me now. You know what it's like when you come to an end of a show and you have that void where you want something else. You know you can't have it again. You can't see it for the first time ever again. But you want something else equivalent to raise the bar, to come to that, that's as so compelling that you need something to replace it immediately. And I don't have it. I'll find something. That's it. Money Heist. Now then, I will say this. I don't know anything about it, but I have heard that there is another Money Heist that is Korean. So I've added it to my watch list on Netflix, and I've added it to my to watch list for me as the channel for Grey Wolf TV. So I will come to that, because if it's basically a complete remake of this, but from a Korean standpoint, we'll try it. But I'm not going to come straight in with that after this show. That will come in 2023 at some point now, because we are almost at the end of 2022. As I'm recording this, it's like 6 weeks to Christmas. So I will be back with a new show next week, maybe the week after, because what I'm replacing the show with, if you want to know already, because I haven't given any announcements whatsoever. However, it is another show, another German show, that I believe is very similar and from the same director as Dark, and it's called 1899. I know nothing about it, but I can't come back with it straight away in this slot next week because it doesn't release for another 10, 12 days or so. And seeing as I record about a week in advance, I'll probably have to put a week gap where this slot normally goes for Money Heist. So I will be back probably in 2 weeks' time for everybody, whether it's YouTube or Patreon, with this new show, 1899. I think it releases on the 17th, 18th of November. As I speak right now, well, the week before that, so I need a 2-week gap. By all means, if you want to rewatch or relive this show, they're all on YouTube as playlists, all 5 seasons. If you want to experience the full-length versions, you can over on Patreon. The links will be in the description as always. I would very much appreciate, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you want to stick around for more. We cover plenty of shows here. I would appreciate if you give the channel a quick sub. Post all your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of how they ended this show out. I'm not going, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm not going to discuss the intricacies as to how this show ended. It was phenomenal. We don't need to go over it, I don't think, because there's nothing, it's the last episode. We knew that there had to be some sort of, all I'll say is this, we knew that it wasn't just going to pan out. There had to be some sort of agreement, some sort of compromise. And indeed there was. But at the end of the day, how many state secrets do all of the countries have that none of us will be party to ever? And does it really matter if it's something that isn't what it appears to be? If it's something you don't use, you just use it as a show of force and power, like a national reserve. So the way that they signed off with this, I think, was appropriate, made sense, and we get all of our thieves, all our gang, to walk away from it all, let the public forget about it, think that they're all gone, and life goes on. Everyone wakes up tomorrow, just carries on with their life. Because that's life. Right then, I'm done. I love the show. I will be rewatching that show for myself. When I have some spare time and I want to relive that and maybe pick up, what it's like when you watch a show for the second time, maybe pick up on things that I missed. Being able to experience it, just sat down myself watching it and not having to try and pick up on everything at once for the channel and for the video. By all means, please tell everybody you know about Money Heist. Because when you tell somebody, oh, it's a show about a heist, a lot of people, if they're not particularly into that sort of genre, go, it's so much more than that. Okay, guys. See you for the new show in a couple of weeks' time. Take care.